So, Mike, you've been on the Woods Project board since we founded the organization. Why are you doing
As much as we want to do great things with our kids in the classroom, we realize if we're going to motivate our kids to want to go to and through college and really, truly enjoy all the great things that are out there, they need a taste. And it's not just simply watching a video or watching a YouTube movie of what it's like in the mountains or some other city or some other country. You have to see it, you have to feel it, you have to taste it, smell it, touch it. And so having opportunities to go to faraway places is amazing. Tying that in with the specific leadership skills and responsibilities they have to assume as well by going into the woods, into the mountains, and doing the backcountry camping, and the cooperation and the teamwork. It's all that combines the added life skills, which is what we want to do to round out a great education for our children before they go off to college. So simply it's just having a broader view of the world. You know, for a lot of our kids, when they first come to us in Houston, the North Pole is Dallas, the South Pole is Matamoros, Mexico, the sun rises in New Orleans, sun sets in San Antonio. That's about the view of the world. So it's one thing for us to tell the kids, work hard, be nice, study and graduate so you can enjoy the beautiful and wonderful things out there in this world. But again, we have to let them experience it to keep them motivated so they realize why they're doing everything they're doing. It is obviously mind-blowing to wind up taking a bus or getting on a plane and landing somewhere, getting on another bus of some kind and winding up somewhere at 10,000 feet. Where where there's just snow and woods, and it's a whole different world to them, which again expands horizons, makes them realize there's a lot out there that they don't know. Leadership skills that they learn as they have to plan, organize, manage a team, solve conflicts. Those are invaluable life experiences that all of us as leaders at one point started in situations like that back in the day. Any time in life we wind up facing a difficult challenge, that's really where we start to discover who we are, especially if we're able to live up to that challenge, overcome it, and look back and realize, wow, look what I just did.
Yeah.
And certainly Woods Project sets kids up to have those type of opportunities nicely.
So why is this unique for these kids?
I think it's just getting those experiences and being in places that these kids would never get a chance to travel to if it weren't for this program. And I think what it teaches the kids is something that's very important that we talk about with them all the time, and that is getting out of your comfort zone, taking risks, pushing yourself, setting big goals. And I think you can only do so much of that during a school day. I think getting them out of that zone and in a place where they've never been before, in a place that they would probably never get to go to had not be for this program, is something that we can't create those sort of experiences in at Yes. So much about what we're trying to do at Yes Prep is not just prepare kids to go off to college and be successful, but we want them to be great people. And I think the experience they get in the summer with the Woods Project does two things. One, it teaches them the persistence and the teamwork that's so important for them to not just get through Yes and to get through college, but it's just such a great skill to have as a successful human being. And I think so much of what we're trying to teach the kids, because so many of them are first-generation college-bound, is this idea that you got to play big. That when you're thinking about college, that when you're thinking about goals, that when you're thinking about the sorts of things you want to do with your life, that you're playing big. And for a lot of these kids, the opportunities that they get, some through, we try and do as much as we can through Yes, but they're contained in their neighborhood with people they see every day who speak the same language, and I think that getting them out, out into the world, which is what the Woods Project does, it creates those opportunities that they otherwise wouldn't have, and it just aligns really well with the kind of people that we want them to be when they get out of college. And I think that teamwork and that persistence, when we look at kids who have been most successful getting through college and also just most successful in life, those are the two attributes that we come back to over and over again. And I think the Woods Project does a great job of reinforcing and teaching those same attributes to our kids while they're in the program. It's those little things that I think a lot of schools just don't pay attention to. They don't have time, or they just don't think it's important. And we really see it as a differentiator for us, and the fact that there's another place, and like I said before, a different context with different voices saying the same things that they're hearing every day at school. That's a powerful impact that just we just say thank you for.